Hi Kerry, so in this video we're actually going to start creating our cover, basically the final process. Now obviously we'll use this image because it's the only one that I have finished for this particular book. So I'm going to probably use the teapot as part of the colouring in image. I don't want the whole image coloured in. I just want to be able to show them what it sort of looks like in Publisher. So again, we could go File and make sure I'm on Affinity, File, Save As, and then make sure I'm going to save it out of here as our image one, and then I'm going to just put cover. And then I'm actually going to just replace that teapot from image one colour. So I'm going to grab hold of that, take copy, and paste, and then I'll just delete that one off there so that we've got some sort of bit of colour. I might take these two bits as well, so copy, paste, make sure they both go to the bottom layer and get rid of that one there. Okay, so that should be fine, so I'm going to save that, and then I want a new tab, and I'm going to go and grab hold of our cover size. So KDP cover calculator. That's all I type. And then select paperback, premium colour, white paper, measurements, select one left to right, measurements, inches, select trim, and 8.5 by 8.5, and I'm doing 60 pages. And click calculate dimension. And if you want to bring your price down, you can use a standard colour, but then you need to have 72 pages. So where it says 60 here, you'd have to change that to 72. Okay, so we've got 60, so we'd have to do premium colour. Now I probably would stick with standard for this particular one, so I'd have to add 12 pages on. So in fact we'll design that for 72 pages. So I'm just going to go back, paperback, standard colour, white paper, left to right, select inches, select 8.5, and then 72. But you could do your calculations according to what you think is the right one. So there's our sizes. We're bothered about the width and the height, and we're bothered about the margins. But I'm also going to download the template so we can see where everything goes. So I'm going to go back to Publisher. So that's our book, and remember we'll have 72 pages. So I would come back and correct this. And now how would I add those extra pages? I would basically probably add here. So how many pages do we want? 60. We want 12 more. So I would probably add pages. I'd add 12 after 49, and I'd also keep the image page, and then that just brings us to 72. Okay, so I'm going to save that. But if you want less pages than 72, remember to use premium colour. So just a heads up. So we're going to go File and New, and down here where it says Layout, I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to put in what Amazon has told us, 412. So it's 17.412 and 0.75. I'm going to take off the default master because I don't really need it. Inches, pages. I'm going to take facing pages off, and I'm also only going to have one page. Facing pages off, one page. Colour again, CMYK. Margins, we're going to change. We're going to include them, but we're going to change them to 0.125. Tab across, it'll fill the rest in. We're going to go to bleed. This time I'm going to make sure that we link everything. I'm going to click in the right hand one, click 0 or type 0, and then either press tab or press enter, and it will change them all to 0. Now the reason why we're not putting bleed in here is because KDP's already given us the bleed for the template layout. I'm going to click create. Then I'm going to grab hold of the picture frame tool, and I'm just going to drag that the whole way across. And then I'm going to go back to where I downloaded my template. I'm going to drag in the PNG version. So you'll see here that you get two different versions. You get the PDF and you get PNG. Now you can put both PDF and PNG into Affinity Designer, Publisher and Photo. So I'm also going to reduce the opacity down so I can still see what I'm doing, and I'm going to have all my layers going underneath this one now, so if I have to keep moving things you'll see that on the left hand side. Now I'm going to put the picture frame tool here. I might just put it there, the margin, and then I'm going to go and grab my new image cover and slide it in there. And then as you can see, it's on top of that layer, which we now can't see, but if I move that around, we've got that. Then I'm going to actually put a rectangle all the way across. So I'm going to go to the shape tool, which has got the QR there. You might have rectangle or ellipse, whatever you finished using when you previously opened. I'm going to drag that there. Then I'm going to drag it below. And then I am going to grab hold, click on there. I'm going to use the colour picker tool. I'm also going to take that off for a second. And I'm going to select that rectangle, but I'm going to pick that blue colour so that it all merges in. But then again, merges in with the blue. I might go onto the move tool and make this go all the way up, way along, all the way down. So it looks like it's rounding off. But where would I put my title? That's my only issue with that. So again, I may bring this down a bit, and I may even put it into, I may just bring this bit down and that bit across, so it's filling the whole area up. And then I'd get the artistic text tool and give whatever my title is, and then whatever my subtitle is, which you will get from using your keywords. And then in the back here, back page, I'm going to put that back on so we can see. Over here, I might put my author name, Stroke Socials, making sure that they don't go over the barcode area. And then I would put some picture frames where I could put examples of books or examples of images. So I'm going to grab that image there. Oops. That needs to go in the picture frame. Where's that gone inside? There we go. Sort of disappeared. Oh, undo. So actually on the picture frame should go in. I don't know why it's doing that. It's dragging and going into that one, which I don't want. I want it to go into this one. I'm just going to lock this one so it doesn't. Right, now drag and drop. There we go. The only issue we've got is we can't tell that that's the picture. So again, I'll probably come put a border in. I've already got a black line. Just put a bit of a black line there. And inside that picture frame, I may even draw out a rectangle. Make it the same size. Change my colour to white. And also take that, put the colour on and change the border and then just drag it below that layer. So you'll see that it looks like the image. I've also got another image. So I'm going to just duplicate that picture frame. So option, drag, drop, and then I'll just replace that there. So let me just grab hold of another image. It's not the same size, but it will do. That's the colour one. No, that is the colour one. I'll have the black and white. And then that one there. So there we go. I'm just going to adjust that size so it fits in better. Properties. Scale to fit. There we go. Just so it looks like it is fitting in there. So that is how you would do your cover. Obviously you'd make sure you had some decent fonts, that everything is sort of lined up more in the middle, and you can see where your middle part is. You can see where that needs to be. You might even center your text by clicking over here, and that will center your text. You may want your author name on the front page, so you might put that somewhere. And again, on that, I may expand that. Hang on, I've got a text box on. I just may expand that a little bit across there. So it's sort of filling in that area. And that is your cover. So once you're happy with what you've got, obviously you would save. So save. And these images here are all available in the PLR. These ones here, not these ones, because these ones are all hand drawn. So they're all available to make your own image. Then we go File, Export, PDF. So I don't need the bleed. That we can do for print. Keep the bleed off because we've already got it, so don't click it. Whole document is fine. Again, I rasterize everything. You might find that that doesn't work for you and just change it. It's just something I do. Again, I'm going to include all layers off. I'm going to keep embed, and then I'm going to export. So that was pretty quick. Go back and grab hold of that. Downloads. Cover. There we go. And then you'll be able to see the size is what they gave us at KDBE. Cover template. So I can see that there's like a little error there. and there's a little error there. I may move things up and down, and that's what I mean. Like here it looks fine, but it doesn't on the cover. So that will be sometimes when I go export, and instead of using rasterize everything, I might just put unsupported properties and then try that, and then click export, and then sometimes it comes out a bit better. Is that one? Open the new one, and there you can see it's a lot better. So that's why you need to check to make sure that everything is fine. So that is your cover, and again I'd probably move things about just so that that's not cut off, but it depends how you want to do it. So that's the end of colour by lines, showing you how to do it with SVGs or PNGs that you've converted to SVGs, and doing it all with Affinity. If you have any questions, you can always ask.